Good morning, Ken. So, Wild Bill sent me this pretty little music box. Thank you. And so I'm going to use it first. I'm going to use it to put Charlie in a hypnotic state. I'm going to put him in a hypnotic state, and then I'm going to get him to tell us exactly where the location is, where we can find Sasquatch, because he knows. Oh, yes, he knows. Okay, Ken, I have developed the master plan for how we're going to get the information out of Charlie. Are you ready to see? Okay, here we go. So, hold on. We got Charlie in his truck, and I've convinced him to come over and help me with taking the toilet out of the bathroom so I can do my flooring. So he's coming to help. He thinks that's what he's doing. Do, 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 do. Down the road he goes. And then he turns into my house, as you can see. Oh my goodness. So he turns into my house, as you can see, and he comes up on the deck, and that's where I tackle him and get him into the chair and tie him to it. Then I simply take my music box, that's me in the dress. I just take my little music box and I start playing it until he stops yelling. See the pretty music? That will make him stop yelling. And I'll just do that until he is so calm that he's in a hypnotic state. Now I'm gonna need to make a script of the questions to ask him to find the best way to get all the information on where he is hiding Sasquatch.
Hey sis, I've just been reviewing your master plan here, and although overall it's a sound plan, I did notice a few flaws. Firstly, when you're hypnotizing someone and trying to get them to loosen their tongue and tell you the truth, I think bourbon is more effective than music. Secondly, I don't know if it's a good idea to have Charlie come over to remove your toilet, since that's where the interdimensional portal is staged. And then, most importantly, in your sketch there, I noticed that you sketched Charlie in a Tonka truck. I just don't think that's accurate at all.
I just wanted to quick address your three concerns. That was not a Tonka truck. That was a vintage Ford. And we don't know if Charlie will be driving a vintage Ford. Right now his truck is held together with barbed wire. So while he's looking for another one, it's all up in the air. Secondly, we don't need to worry about messing with the toilet portal, because remember, everything is connected by wormholes. So even if the portal is distressed and disturbed, there is still an avenue into my home for Sasquatch. And the bourbon, I'm gonna have to side with the music box. Bourbon doesn't calm you. It turns you into an angry bear.
I think the officers with whom I had a long, very calming discussion with a few weeks back would disagree. They would agree with me that copious amounts of bourbon do not turn you into an angry bear. However, more importantly, your sketch obviously is not a vintage Ford. There's no crank on the front for starting it. Also, I do believe if we were to sketch out a Tonka truck, then I think Charlie would be in a much better place. He could use duct tape instead of barbed wire. Barbed wire's nasty stuff. I don't think you want barbed wire holding your truck together. That just is is not a good idea.
Okay, I'll get on board with that because Charlie is not cooperative and I'm going to need a way to subdue him beyond just tackling.
My daddy rolled his own smokes from Prince Albert in the can. My brothers tried it too, it made them feel just like a man. But when I tried so hard to light that humble roll-your-own, I gagged and coughed and sputtered and the smoke blew me back home.
She wrote that.
That was my song.
It's also true.